Inside this car are multimillionaire business owners Matthew Mullicone and his wife Kimberly.
How much money?
Are multimillionaire business owners Matthew Mullicone and his wife Kimberly. Matthew is seconds away from confronting the man who's been in a secret affair with his wife.
You what?
He has a plan to get revenge, but has no idea how horribly it's about to play out.
Somebody got shot, gun,
It's about
bullet hole,
to play
body bag, somebody
out.
died.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. I'll stop it.
Stay away from my wife!
I don't even know what the f*** is.
I would take 150 back to the road.
You need to get back over here. You, it's my wife! Get to work, please! Hands up!
Why the fuck you need a shotgun and a sidearm? This ain't Call of Duty. This nigga just akimbo a shotgun with a pistol?
As officers rush to the scene, they're met with multiple shooters, families scrambling for help, and 2 critically injured victims. And while Matthew sits in the back of a cop car, he has no idea his wife, the one he just got into a shootout over, is lying feet away with a fatal wound to her neck.
How did she pass?
Please.
She didn't make it. She died.
Oh, no! No!
Police are stepping inside the nearly 8,000 square foot mansion of Matthew and Kimberly Mullicone, arriving in the middle of a rapidly
46 and 49? They young.
developing
Hey, old
homicide
ass.
investigation. The married couple are well-educated, successful business owners. Together, they run State Barricades Incorporated, a traffic equipment company generating an estimated $3 to $6 million annually. They live here with their 3 teenage children, and from the outside, the Mullicones appear to have built a stable, comfortable
Corvette?
or so it seems. Because behind these walls, someone has been living with a dark secret, one that's been buried for years, and it will soon change this family's life forever. These officers are here
Why the fuck they got a cougar on the mantle? This why he getting cheated on. He just be doing shit.
start to emerge.
Looks like maybe drugs on the table, boss.
Oh, wow.
And there's cane on the table.
They doing that nose candy. Oh, yeah. Getting to that money ain't as luxurious as they make it seem.
This is definitely a sign of there's a big struggle going on here.
In the basement, on a coffee table, officers find lines of laid out beside a straw and a razor blade. The physical findings inside the mansion are only the first hints of what's been happening behind closed doors. And the officers searching this home are walking through the opening chapter of the tragic downfall awaiting the Mullicone family. Approximately 15 hours earlier, around 7:15 p.m., Kimberly and Matthew start their night in the basement of their mansion, drinking, smoking, and using substances. This is not the first time they've done this, but this time, an argument about Kimberly's affair with another man is in full swing.
How do you even have an argument about an affair? If you've been cheated on, there's nothing to talk about. Get out of there. How can you argue about being cheated on? Disappear. Fuck, is this a Jack TV video? How could you sleep with him? You did what? I can't believe you. Like, what can you even say to it? Like, I don't even know what the fuck I can't even imagine the conversation. Because, like, how do you talk about that? You've been out here getting freaky deaky Monday through Wednesday while I'm at work. I can't believe this.
Matthew believed the affair ended years ago after he confronted her about it. But earlier that day, he discovered it never stopped and that Kimberly transferred nearly $60,000 from their company funds to her lover's debit and credit account.
Now I can see being mad. 60,000 to the lover? You taking my money and giving it to him? I don't care that you miss Freaky, but now you fucking up our children's money. After everything we built, brick by brick, layer by layer, you're giving it to him.
Around 7:15 p.m., the argument escalates physically. Matthew begins throwing objects, breaking glass, shoving Kimberly, and shouting insults. And the basement starts to look like the aftermath of a struggle. At 9:20 p.m., the couple leave the mansion in their white Jeep Grand Cherokee. Matthew has one firearm on his hip and another accessible inside the vehicle. At the same time, Kimberly's secret lover is at home, winding down from a barbecue with his pregnant fiancée, his parents next door,
He already married. Oh my God, bro. What the hell?
and his sister's kids playing outside. They have no idea that within minutes, their quiet evening will take a drastic change.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
An ambulance.
What is the address?
Someone's house. They pulled out a...
What is the address?
I don't know the address here.
Where are you calling from?
There's a house just south of 29 Mile on the east side. I'm in the line of fire.
Okay, where is the
I'm in the
person with
line of
gun?
fire.
I'm behind the car.
Where is the person that is shooting?
Why the fuck do the phone operator sound agitated? Where is the person that's shooting? Where are you? I'm in the line of fire. Where are you? Like, why is she annoyed?
Oh,
Sir, do you have a weapon on you?
yes, I do.
You do? What is your name?
Catch him out.
Approximately 5 minutes after this alarming call, a team of 31 officers from the Macomb County Sheriff's Office is mobilized and dispatched to the location. All they know is that a man named Matthew Mollicone is trapped in the line of fire, and that somewhere nearby, an active shooter is targeting innocent victims. When officers arrive, they quickly notice Matthew taking cover behind a smoking car.
Get down! Get down! Get down! Hands behind your back! Don't move. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Her name's Kim. Her name's Kim. Don't fucking move. I'll put him around the head.
All right, I got
My wife.
He's in custody.
Homeowner and shooter still in the home. One gentleman in the back seat will wait you.
She didn't deserve this.
They're gonna shoot
Well, I don't think nobody deserved to be shot. Oh, I think some people do. Never mind.
her in the house, right there.
He's 30, he's 35-ish.
White
35 years old.
White t-shirt.
Black hair, white t-shirt.
What's his name?
Danny.
Danny. Yeah, Danny, 35 years old, white t-shirt, dark hair.
Don't trust him. He carries 2 guns.
Possible 2 guns.
Help her, please. Never mind the shooter.
Not doing.
Help, never mind the shooter. You're behind the car. Get to work.
Matthew is clearly distressed, begging officers to save his wife, Kimberly, who is still trapped in the backseat of a car about 100 feet away. 300 feet beyond the car stands the shooter's hideout. A house with multiple windows, an open garage door, and countless angles from which to fire. In the next few seconds, the officers must make a snap decision: neutralize the shooter first and risk Kimberly bleeding out, or step into the dangerous open field to save her.
What they choose
Anybody
to
in
do.
the Jeep, step out now with your hands up! Hands up! Face away from me! Get out of the Jeep!
Is that the unresponsive Kimberly car?
I got you. Take care of her.
Shit.
Let's go. Yeah.
Come this way, Mark. Come this way, Mark. Cover.
Kim! Kim, hang in there! Ambulance!
Do we know how many shooters we have in the house?
You pulled me in front of the front door. Pull her this way. Pull her this way now. 5 feet. Come on, let's go. Come on, man. It's time to start shooting.
What?
So at this time,
This ambulance needs to get through. She's more important than that asshole. She don't deserve this, man.
Randy.
Hey, get to work, please. Please, I don't care what you know. You gotta get to work.
You need to get back over here.
Lay down.
You, it's my wife. Get to work, please. Please. Please, I'm begging you.
Sir.
CPR something.
Sir.
CPR.
Listen, we have an active shooter, man. We can't. I can't.
I'll do it then.
I need a
I'll do it. This man annoying.
car. Police car down this way. Need cover.
Complete a peace check.
He backseat gaming.
Looks like one gunshot wound to the neck.
Her calling says there's an elderly male with a white t-shirt just at the garage. Her father, not the shooter.
Okay.
After managing to pull Kimberly from the car, paramedics begin working urgently to save her. She's been shot in the neck and is unconscious, so every passing second matters. At the same time, SWAT prepares to move in and neutralize what they believe is an active shooter barricaded inside the house. At this point, officers are operating almost entirely off of Matthew's account, thinking there's an armed gunman inside. In reality, there's no active shooter at all, only a wounded homeowner and several family members inside the residence.
Why are they not calling the cops?
Without that context, every tactical decision carries enormous risk and could put innocent lives.
Or we get it.
Hands off, hands off. You're ruining my boy.
Huh? You're ruining my boy.
Yeah, put the shit out of bitch. You bitch.
Come on, walk out to us.
Come here, sir. Right behind you, so it's not secure.
Come here. Sir.
Omani, come on.
Sir, stop 1 second, ma'am. You keep walking towards me. Stop.
Come on.
Here,
right here. Come.
It's always
come
the
here.
men.
Come here.
They hate
Come here.
men.
Over here. Hands behind your back. Right. Hands behind your back. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't do nothing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Who else is in the house?
My daughter alone, my little grandchildren.
2 little children?
My daughter, Gabriel.
Your daughter, 2 grandchildren,
Dos.
and your
Yes,
son.
my
Where's your son at?
in the floor.
Yeah. Right here, Salvatore. That's why there's a piece right next to your left foot.
Because of a language barrier, officers are only able to piece together
Shut up,
fragments
Chet.
of what the elderly couple is saying. It
Spaghetti.
sounds like their son is
Heard
wounded
that.
inside the home, along with his fiancée, sister, and
I read that as my son is shit. I don't know why my brain went to my son is shit.
2 children. Strangely, the couple themselves appear unharmed, despite having just exited the same house where the alleged gunman is believed to be hiding. This observation leads officers to believe that the wounded son inside the house is the gunman Matthew claimed had been firing at him when police first arrived. But before they can reassess their strategy, someone else suddenly rushes out of the house.
Is that a man? Be careful. Oh, that's a lady. She's safe.
Come straight out. Towards me. Ma'am, go to your right side of the car. Your right. Keep your hands where you can see them.
With the 3 more family members out of the house, police now believe only 2 people inside remain. The
Oh, that's why it's blurred. She naked? I just thought they were keeping her anonymous.
elderly couple's son and his fiancée. And based on Matthew's 911 call and earlier statements, they're operating under the assumption that the son inside is armed and extremely dangerous. So officers tighten the perimeter.
Down here. Hold that ground. Yep, I got a revolver on the ground right here. Hey Ryan, careful. I think the shooting happened right here. So I see a shell, I got a pistol. So just watch where you're stepping.
There's a couple more guns in the house. We just got the 2. We're gonna try to get the 3 out.
Playing Rainbow Six.
Sheriff's Lot! Sheriff's Lot! Show me your hands! On the ground, on the ground!
Hey, got her up on the ground. There's the red hand down, okay?
It's dark as hell in there.
By the way.
There's a 22 in that closet. We'll just leave it there, guys.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hey, listen, dude. It's gonna hurt, but it's for your best good, all right?
It's been bleeding out, man.
What's your name? Danny, I'm Jason. How you doing?
Inside the residence, officers find 38-year-old homeowner Daniel Giannone suffering from 2 gunshot wounds. Beside him, his fiancée, Eliona, is desperately trying to stop the bleeding. Police call in paramedics to treat Daniel's wounds. Daniel himself doesn't appear to be the aggressive gunman Matthew described, and as officers begin speaking with him, they quickly realize the situation may be the complete opposite of what they first believed.
What the fuck am I looking at?
The situation may be the complete opposite of what they first believed.
What is
Or
this?
if it went in and then came out.
Okay.
So,
Well, I was running away, so, what?
I don't know how many obvious shots were fired, but
Whatever was in that gun.
This is the gun that shot you here?
No, that's the gun I had him with me.
You didn't have a rifle?
No, no rifle. I have my
if we help you
CPL.
stand up, or do you want us to carry it?
Keep the camera back on.
Give me a hand.
Keep the camera on. Yeah.
What's that?
104 dispatch.
Coming. Yep, got it.
By some miracle, officers finally managed to stabilize the scene without further casualties. Following this, Daniel is placed on a stretcher and carried out of the house to be transported to the hospital. Thanks to his fiance's quick efforts to control the bleeding, he has a chance to survive. However, the outcome is different for Kimberly, as on the other side of the property, paramedics reach a grim conclusion.
She? Yeah. No.
How long was she in the back of the car?
We got an active shooter scene going on in Monterey.
We can't leave her, but we can't like just take her because she's.
Tragically, Kimberly does not survive her injuries, leaving behind her 3 children and her husband Matthew, still unaware that she's dead. With that, the case immediately turns into a homicide investigation, and police must determine exactly what happened, as it's clear something isn't adding up. Who fired the fatal shot that
What the fuck is she doing?
ended Kimberly's life? Approximately 6 hours after the shooting, investigators receive a critical update. Daniel has stabilized and is asking to tell his side of the story. An hour later, officers wheel Daniel into the interrogation room. He appears visibly shaken and still in pain. There's a gunshot wound above his right knee and another these that you can realize just how fast your life can change. In January 2021, 62-year-old Lewis Brown was driving to work at his job as
Does this have nothing to do with the actual story right here?
a deli meat cutter when another driver pulled out into an intersection.
Is this an ad? It is an ad for Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan by visiting people out of what happened the previous night. Detective Frazier knows that Daniel is a man with secrets. Everything he says could be a carefully crafted story, and for all they know, they might be sitting across from Kimberly's killer.
Hey, how you doing?
I've seen better days.
Oh, I'm sure you have. Obviously, there's a lot of things that took place tonight, so I'm going to start by just kind of letting you, like, why don't you just tell us what happened?
Just in a girl, I just got done barbecuing.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, this white truck, I didn't know who it was at all, The white truck came out and a man came out of the car. Came towards me. I didn't know who it was. I had my business truck outside. I figured, somebody wanted something, but he came to me pretty aggressive. And from that point on, it's just like a daze for me. And he, he like showed me his gun. You know what I'm saying? And I had my weapon on me, and I'm like, leave. And next thing you know, he's ready to fire shots at me. And that's all I remember, I swear. Everything was blank from that point on. I just was I froze. I don't know. I froze when he pointed that gun at me, started shooting, I just froze. I don't remember anything, I just froze.
According to Daniel, Matthew arrived out of nowhere and immediately started brandishing a gun on his property. But this is where the story begins to blur between self-defense and murder, because detectives are about to learn that Daniel's own actions may have set the deadly shooting in motion.
Would you be able to just kind of draw me a layout of where your garage and how your driveway is and stuff? Okay.
Oh, the barbecue was right here. Because I just got done barbecuing. Work van was right here.
Okay. So this car pulls up.
Right in the freaking driveway, like he owned the house.
Okay. So that car pulls up and you're outside.
I'm outside. I'm in between the garage, like inside the garage.
Okay.
He comes up there. Stay away from my wife. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I don't like dumb.
All of a sudden, like it hits like a light bulb. She comes out of the car, and he's like, he's brandishing his gun when he's walking up, like he's about to shoot me.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like he had his gun, like he was pulling it up, like you look like he was ready to fire. He's like ready to fire, and he's ready to grab his gun, and boom! I shot one in the air. I'm like, get the f*** out of here.
You shot one in the air?
Yeah, because he was gonna pull his gun out, and he looked like he was about to leave. The bastard started firing shots, and I ran out, and I ran for my life at that point. I'm out of bullets. So then
He had one bullet.
The house, he got me. He's firing at me at the corner of the house. I had another firearm inside the garage.
So you grabbed that second firearm?
Yes.
And what is it? What kind of gun is that?
It was a Glock.
Okay.
It was a 27 compact.
Okay. This is the time that you need to get this out, okay? We don't want to go down the road and you be like, oh no, I said,
everything was on surveillance camera.
Okay.
Everything is on surveillance camera. I'm going to tell you what I remember, because after those shots were being fired at me, I just don't remember anything after that point.
So
I just panicked. I panicked when he started shooting at me. I panicked. I just wanted him to leave.
What Daniel has just revealed is exactly what investigators have been waiting for. During the house search, officers observed multiple cameras positioned around the property, pointing directly towards where the shooting occurred. Detective Frazier knows he needs access to that footage, but he must wait for the right moment to secure Daniel's cooperation. Up to this point, Daniel has presented himself as nothing more than a victim, claiming he fired only a warning shot. Yet, something about his story isn't adding up. Throughout the interrogation, he never once mentions the other person in the car, Kimberly. Detectives already know about the secret affair from speaking with Daniel's relatives, and they're not about to let him off the hook. So Frazier begins to apply pressure, forcing Daniel to drop the act and expose one of his secrets.
Well, let's get into a little more detail leading up to the point where you froze.
Well, I saw the woman come out of the car, and I'd known this woman, you know what I mean? I didn't know she was married or anything, you know?
So here's, I'm gonna tell you right now, Dan. Some of the questions that we're asking you, right? We might already know the answers to some of them, right?
I know
and I'm not trying.
This is your job.
I'm not trying to play games with you, and I'm not trying to act like I know something you don't, right?
I'm trying to go home and get this done as possible.
So here's the deal, Dan. Obviously Kim was somebody that you knew, right? Yes. And you knew her on a personal level?
Yes.
Can you explain that to me?
I've known this girl for quite some time, and ever since I met my wife, I just parted ways.
Okay.
I'm trying to put this together. We did get the information. We know that you had relations with her. Let's go back.
I've had,
right?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to figure out is why tonight?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right, Danny, what happened recently? Why would this come to fruition tonight?
Why would it?
I have no idea, because that's what my wife is telling me what is going on. I don't have any calls from, I don't call her, period.
Now I know in the past, your now fiance had some issues with her.
Yes.
Do you know if maybe these two started talking recently, or has she alluded to that maybe? Do you know if Kim knows that you're having a baby?
I don't know.
It's just Tuesday night, 9 o'clock at night. Why now?
I don't know. That's
you know
the same
something.
thing I'm trying to get at, because I haven't been there in a long time. It's already been 2 years. That was as soon as I met this girl, I was done. I'm changing my life around, man.
It's evident that detectives are onto something here.
They on to
Daniel
him.
insists he hasn't seen or texted Kimberly for 2 years.
Which is a lie!
Something that can easily be verified once they access his phone. Though Daniel's phone holds something far more important to the investigation,
What would that be?
CCTV footage. But once detectives decide to ask Daniel for access, his answer will raise serious suspicion, to say the least.
You know, me and my wife, man, we're best friends. Like, we do everything together. If I show you my phone, I'll show you the things that we do. We are always...
How can I access your phone?
Well, why you guys need my phone, though?
Well, this is what's going to happen. We have your phone. We also have your fiance's phone. We're going to get the information one way or another.
The other part of it too is it just goes to the other part of this story, right? Because obviously there's a couple sides to this story. You got your side, you got his side, right? Obviously his take on things is different than yours, right? It's gonna be, right?
You're presenting us with your version.
Yeah.
We have another version. Guess what? We've got cameras that caught it all.
Right.
We need to look at that.
Yeah.
If we don't get to see these cameras,
I need to speak to somebody to tell me, to direct me to the right route, guys. You gotta understand, I wanna help, but I have to have my lawyer.
What kind of cameras do you have?
I have Ring cameras.
Ring cameras?
Yes, and they're surrounded the
you
whole house.
you said it caught the whole thing, right?
And it should have, yes.
I know what you're doing, Danny. You want to watch this first and make sure that it all adds up.
No, I'm telling
No.
you guys,
That's exactly what you want to do. Make sure you don't look like a dumbass and get yourself caught up if you hide it.
100% truth, guys. Honest to God, I have nothing to hide. I want to help you guys, but now, like...
Are you worried about it?
Absolutely not. This man came to my house. I mean, this man came to my home.
Are you...
Chad, I'm blocking it, but look at him. Look at him.
My house. I mean...
Look at him. Look at his face right here. Look at his face. That's pretty open and closed. If a man came to your house, wouldn't you want us to see your cameras outside? But now you talk about you need a lawyer to see what's best. Because you know you out here doing dumb shit with the gun.
This man came to my home.
Are you into some other illegal activity that you're worried about on your phone?
Absolutely not. No.
Like, I know you have a grow.
I have my license for it. I gotta speak to somebody. If I could speak to somebody, one of
Danny,
my family
real quick,
members, to see what the hell, like,
real
what
quick,
I should do.
I do want to let you know something though in this situation. Kim, she's dead. So she was struck by a bullet. She's dead.
I like how they looked at each other
in this
for
situation.
They looked at each other. Is it ready to reveal the information?
Kim, she's dead. So she was struck by a bullet and she's dead. So
either you fired that bullet or he did.
Apparently nobody told you that.
I don't know what the hell happened if he
did anybody tell you that, Danny? Okay. So maybe this will shed a little bit of light of why we have to do our due diligence here, because somebody lost their life.
He came to my house. I did nothing wrong.
We're just trying to make
I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. They came to...
Okay, now you can go home, Danny. Just because you repeating I did nothing wrong, you're innocent. Good job. Shut your dumb ass up. Give us the cameras.
My house, man. I had my nieces, and this guy is shooting at me. Fucking 17 fucking shots.
Oh, you were counting them. Pow, pow, pow. That was three. Pow, pow, pow. Another three. Another. You're lying, Danny. You don't know how many bullets flew out that bitch. You were panicking. Don't you play this game with us.
Needless to say, this is not what investigators were hoping for. Even after Detective Frazier brings up the marijuana grow operation in the basement as leverage to encourage cooperation, Daniel quickly clarifies that everything is legal and refuses to grant access to his phone without an attorney present, effectively forcing them to end the interview. With Daniel's refusal, detectives become more certain than ever that there's something on that phone he doesn't want them to see. Yet,
pictures.
The only other way to access it is through a search warrant, something far easier said than done. Now, it's Daniel's word against Matthew's, a development that complicates the investigation significantly. The CCTV footage could have been crucial during Matthew's interview. With multiple cameras around the house recording 24/7, the answer to who fired the fatal shot lies somewhere in that footage. Despite this setback, detectives settle on a strategy. They decide to hold Matthew overnight, time that may...
Let's reset this.
Detectives...
Whatever the fuck is in this Red Bull can is a lot. This the biggest can of Red Bull I've ever seen in my life.
Settle on a strategy. They decide to hold Matthew overnight, time that may pressure him to break and reveal how the shooting really unfolded when the interview begins. In the meantime, officers obtain a search warrant for Matthew and Kimberly's home and head there, hoping to find anything that could help guide his interrogation. When officers arrive at the Mollicone residence, they're initially met with signs of wealth and comfort, but that impression fades quickly once they step into the basement.
Is it just the rifle on that table?
Ready.
No. No.
Only Paul's in there right now. There's
No, but there's definitely signs of stuff being thrown and shattered. There was definitely a struggle in his.
It's clear that the basement was the aftermath of a violent altercation. Officers also discover cocaine residue and a straw, suggesting that Matthew may have been heavily under the influence of drugs and alcohol during the shooting. As they continue the search, officers locate multiple gun safes in the basement and elsewhere in the house. Upstairs, in the primary bedroom closet, they find a small, clear plastic bag containing cocaine. Taken together, the findings paint a picture of a home stocked with firearms and narcotics.
Yeah, they plan to kill somebody tonight. Honey, you gonna take me over there. We're gonna get this son of a bitch that you been getting freaky deaky with. And now, let's shoot this up our nose for added adrenaline and let's get in the car. That's what happened. They geeked each other up. It's go time. And they got over there and got to shooting. Come on, man. That's what they do before they go on hits. They take drugs.
Details that will be crucial during Matthew's interview. With the scene documented, officers relay their findings to Detective Frazier, who decides it's time to speak with Matthew. He's been restless for hours about Kimberly's condition, still unaware of her tragic death.
Is she okay?
I wasn't out there, sir. I've been here the whole time.
You can't find out for me?
I told you we couldn't tell you, sir.
Oh my God. No. God, help her. God, please. She didn't deserve this. What's up?
Hey.
How's my wife?
All right, here's what's gonna happen.
You gonna sit down.
She okay?
Matt?
Yeah.
Don't tell him.
If I unhandcuff you,
what?
You behave yourself?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we don't have any issues there?
What?
When I unhandcuff you, I want you to have a seat, okay, partner?
Oh boy, it's not good.
No, it's not good, but...
Is she alive?
He ain't answering.
Is she alive?
He ain't answering.
Relax. Sit down.
Is my wife alive?
Sit down!
We're gonna talk real quick here, okay? Hold on 1 second.
Oh my God. Tell me. Please.
She didn't make it. She died.
Oh no! 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 Oh my God, no! No! Oh my God! Was she shot in the chest? Oh my God! I'm sorry, I was next to her. We were trying to get the out of there as he shot us as we're driving in reverse. Oh my God! Oh my God! What has he done?
Matthew appears devastated, unable to control.
Done.
Matthew
Shut. You see what's going on and you playing? This is not the time for you to be doing this, Cashy. What are you doing? Listen.
appears devastated, unable to control his emotions. Yet, to Detective Frazier, something about his reaction feels off. Detectives like Frazier are trained never to take...
Why the fuck he do that? Why he do that?
never to take anything at face value, carefully watching for even the smallest inconsistencies in a suspect's behavior. And in the moments that follow, Fraser's instincts would prove correct, as Matthew's behavior is about to shift completely.
What just happened? Psycho! That asshole! Oh my God! Did he make it? That's why my wife's dead, because I'm a horrible shot!
What a psychopath.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Sure. This guy and my wife have been having an affair for 9.5 years. I found
Ooh, 9 years. That ain't even your wife. 9 years? She ain't yours. Not even close. You were sharing her half of the time you knew her. 9 years? She was in a second relationship behind your back, and you calling it an affair? You were in an open marriage. 9 years?
out about it 6.5 years ago. And, 9.5 years. I found out about it 6.5 years ago.
When you fine with it? You sleeping with another guy? Alright. Like, what the hell?
And I found out about it again 45 days ago. We were going to the house for her to tell him, stop calling me, I'm done with you. He's engaged too, you know. He's cheating on his fiancée, she's cheating on me, you know. She was gonna end it. And I said, I'll go with you. Make sure it's safe there, because he's got him and the girl there.
After his emotional breakdown, Matthew suddenly regains composure, prompting Detective Fraser to question whether the reaction was genuine or calculated. But once he's calm, Fraser asks Matthew to walk him through the shooting step by step. It's a strategic decision to lock him into a specific version of events, especially because Matthew has absolutely no idea the entire confrontation was captured on surveillance cameras.
Her and I get out of the car. As soon as I get out of the car, he comes out of the garage like this, like a police officer, right at my face. And I put my hands up. And I say, whoa, bro. And she screams at him, Danny. And I said, stop with my wife. As soon as I said that, he shot at me. I ducked around to the back of this car here. And I pulled my firearm and I started shooting at him. He ran this way. I said, Kim, get in the car. We got in the car. We were backing out, and he shot my wife. And the car stopped working. I couldn't get it in gear. So I got behind the car, and I called 911. That's it. That's how fast it. When he shot my wife, the car stopped somehow. And I got out. He was shooting at the car. I got out of the car, and I was shooting back again. And he ran around the side of the house. And then I didn't see him no more. And then I went to my wife, and I hid behind the back of the car. Why would he do that? Like, she went there to talk to him. And this guy comes out like goddamn Rambo.
Why you had your gun to go over there? Because you knew some bullshit was afoot.
Firing this shit. I had my hands in the air with no weapon. My clip was concealed, Officer Detective. My gun was in its holster and concealed. I was like this.
As expected, Matthew's story is the complete opposite of Daniel's. He insinuates that he acted in self-defense and claims that Kimberly's death was simply because he's a bad shot. Though one detail in his account immediately stands out, Matthew insists his weapon was concealed the entire time. Yet, when he reenacts the moment and raises his hands, the detective can clearly see that the gun would have been visible. But before Detective Fraser can press him on that inconsistency, he is called out of the room with a critical update. The CCTV footage has just come in. Daniel has finally
got the pack in the mail.
Agreed to grant access to the footage, either out of guilt or confidence that it will clear his name. So detectives immediately begin combing through the recordings, and it doesn't take long before cracks begin to form in both men's stories. At 9:30 p.m., Matthew's car arrives at the property, and at first, events appear to follow his version of the story. The first gunshot heard in the background is fired by Daniel as a warning, just as both men described in their interviews. But in the minutes that follow, things begin to unfold very differently from what either man claimed, and it will determine which of them spends the rest of his life behind bars.
Danny! Danny! Matt! Get in the... Danny!
Stay away from my wife!
Stop it! Stop it!
Stay away from my wife!
Danny! No!
So who shot again?
Danny! No!
Danny shot him a second time? Now they in a gunfight? He out of ammo, like you said. He not. Lining up shots. Tried to walk him down. What the hell is that man on? Why is he pointing the fucking gun at his wife's head? What was this about?
Who else has a gun here? Get out of here, let's go!
He is off drugs and he just trying to play Rambo. Who else got a gun in here? He trying to kill the whole house.
Let's go! Get out of here!
In the chaos, as both men exchange gunfire, a single bullet tragically strikes Kimberly. And although Matthew was clearly the aggressor, the fatal shot came from Daniel's weapon, complicating the investigation and making it harder to determine who is truly at fault. Armed with this new evidence, Detective Frazier returns to the interrogation room, ready to apply more pressure, knowing the CCTV footage has completely dismantled Matthew's version of events. And in the next few moments, Matthew would unknowingly dig himself into a grave.
Were you guys drinking today?
Yeah.
Okay. How about drugs? Were you doing any drugs? What were you doing?
A little cocaine,
marijuana. Okay. So you're doing cocaine, marijuana, doing some drinking, and you decide to go up there with her. You're fucking pissed.
No.
You weren't mad. Some guy's boinking your wife.
Detective, listen.
And you're not mad about it?
I've known about this for 6.5 years.
Right.
I was mad.
And
now,
you were told it was cut off, right?
No.
And then today you're told it's not cut off.
45 days ago I was told it's not cut off.
And you're saying your wife was driving, and your wife was in that driver's seat every time you guys went to leave, went to do whatever. You're saying now that your wife was in the driver's seat.
Yes, she drove there, and she got in the driver's seat and put it in reverse.
To back up.
Correct.
But the car wouldn't, what happened?
Wasn't he? I don't
with
care.
the car?
I don't know if we hit something. It was smoking. Maybe he shot it. I don't know. It wouldn't move.
What do you mean you were? What is that?
I had it in reverse, and it felt like it was stuck.
You said she was driving. Why would you have a foot on the pedal?
Either in some mud.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't going. And then it started smoking from the hood. And when I saw that, I got out of the car.
So you were, it was like, was it like, you had it in gear, but you were stomping on the gas?
When Kim was, she fell over to the side. He's at us at this point. I hop from the passenger into the driver, turn it, and it won't go. And I'm like this, you know? And it won't go. So then finally I put it in park and I get out and I go behind the vehicle, and that's where I called you.
In a not-so-unexpected turn, Matthew admits to taking beforehand, something detectives already knew after searching his house. It's at this moment that Detective Frazier would finally confront Matthew with the one piece of evidence he can't talk his way out of.
I don't know anybody that's gonna buy this. I wasn't mad. I went there like all cool, all great. Just thought it was gonna be a, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that for a second, Matt. And I don't think anybody else does either, because it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's going to be easy to prove your theory wrong. Go check for blood in the garage or a bullet hole in the garage.
Also the cameras.
Okay, there you go. Beautiful. We got cameras. He's got cameras. Does he?
I can't tell you all that.
Wow.
You just said cameras, Captain Dumbass. Wait, he got cameras? He got cameras? He was scared. Wait, he got cameras? I can't tell you that.
Hope he does. You better you'll look for those, correct?
We gather all the facts.
Okay, good.
Everybody's got a story, right, to tell.
I hope he's got cameras.
The problem is that you drove up there in that driveway, and that started this whole chain of events.
What's illegal about that?
One of the cameras, those Ring doorbell ones. One of the cameras was pointing right where you guys were.
Okay, good.
And you're telling me right now,
this is true.
You'll see. You're saying this exact story is true. What you described to me.
Yes, I hope.
And that's it. You're not
leaving anything out. That's how quick, and that's what happened.
I don't know how this is going to play out. I really don't.
The truth prevails.
Hopefully it does.
With the evidence laid bare, Detective Frazier concludes the interview. Now he and his team need to do their due diligence before making the hardest decision of the entire case. Who, if anyone, should be charged for Kimberly's death? In the days that follow, recorded jail calls capture Matthew sounding confident he can beat the case, insisting the truth will clear his name.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Love you guys.
Love you.
I miss you.
Miss you too.
I'm gonna get all this situated. I'm gonna get home to you soon, okay?
Alright.
Thank good.
Okay, good. I got the truth, I got God, and I got the best lawyer in the state of Michigan. So I'm gonna get home to you guys soon, alright?
Alright, Dad. Sounds good.
As Matthew waits in jail,
He's so animated like he on drugs now.
detectives and prosecutors continue investigating to determine which of the two men will ultimately be held accountable for Kimberly's death. On paper, the answer isn't obvious. The fatal bullet came from Daniel's gun, but the CCTV shows Matthew initiating the confrontation. Detectives and prosecutors debate two options: charge both men and let a jury decide, or treat Daniel as a homeowner defending himself and his family and place the legal responsibility solely on Matthew. In the end, they make the call. Under Michigan's self-defense law, even if Daniel's bullet killed Kimberly, Matthew created the deadly crossfire and therefore bears the legal responsibility for her death. With this,
Makes sense to me. I ain't gonna sit here and act like that's stupid.
Matthew is formally charged with attempted murder for shooting at Daniel, voluntary manslaughter for Kimberly's death, and multiple counts of felony firearm. In the weeks that follow, investigators...
You not gonna pull up to my house, start chasing me around, and on camera, who else got a gun in here? Who else got it? Even pointed a gun at his own wife before he start dipping for whoever else. I ain't trying to hear that shit. The other guy armed and dangerous. He did fire shots as the guy was backing up off of his driveway, so the fight was de-escalated by then. But at the same time, man, adrenaline pumping. He got his whole family in the house. He think he Captain Superman defending the family, so...
uncover a darker side of the marriage. Multiple witnesses describe a pattern of alleged abuse between Matthew and Kimberly, including physical violence and intimidation. That context offers detectives insight into why Kimberly may have gone along with an armed trip to her lover's house instead of walking away. 2 years later, in May 2024, Matthew's jury trial begins. During the trial, the two sides present very different versions of the same shootout. Matthew's lawyers argue self-defense, claiming Daniel was the one who came out armed and aggressive, forcing Matthew Matthew to fire back and protect himself and Kimberly. They portray him as a devastated husband and a father who snapped under emotional strain. The prosecution frames Matthew as a jealous husband who armed himself, consumed drugs and alcohol, and drove to Daniel's home looking for a confrontation. After an 8-day trial, the jury rejects Matthew's full self-defense claim and finds him guilty. He is sentenced to a maximum of 40 years, with parole possible after roughly 18 years. Meanwhile, Daniel Giannone, the man who fired the fatal shot, is ultimately released without charges.
Makes sense. Let's see if the comments mad at that. When they told him his wife was dead and had that same reaction I have when my wife says, "We have to see my mother-in-law." Cheating, drugs, guns, being rich ain't enough. I'm so glad they beeped out the word. Can you imagine hearing something so terrible? An affair for 9 years is no longer an affair. It's a relationship. Come on, buddy. Wow, drugged out, sloppy drunk, grabbed my gun, hop in the car, drove to the house, kindly tell him, stay away. Yeah, that ain't what happened at all. Never fight for someone who is cheating on you. They don't even want you. Aren't worth the jail time. Walk away. They both deserve to go to jail for this one. I wouldn't call shooting at a fleeing car self-defense. That's what I'm saying. Couldn't be self-defense if the car was fleeing. If Danny would have just called the cops, reported Matthew for trespassing and shooting. What the fuck? They wanted everybody to hide in the weed basement? He got another gun in the house. He went to get it and start busting it back.